Diamond King, who is on the run and is accused of a big fraud of defrauding many banks. Against him, an red corner notice has been issued by the Interpol. And for more on this, we are joined by my senior colleague, Neeta Sharma. Neeta, earlier there was a diffusion notice, but it didn't bring many results. Now, how exactly is this Interpol red corner notice going to come into effect?
Anjali, now it's going to be a serious challenge for Nirav Modi if he wants to travel abroad with the red corner notice issued against him. Earlier, the Interpol was not issuing red corner notice against him because it was not satisfied with the information the Indian government had provided. But now, with the RCN issued against Mr. Nirav Modi, he's going to find it very challenging if he needs to travel abroad. Earlier, there was a little bit of, tu meme between the Ministry of External Affairs and the Interpol authorities when the Interpol authorities of various countries where Mr. Nirav Modi was traveling was not honoring the request, the diffusion notice request which was sent by the Indian government. But now, with the formal RCN issued, it is going to be a legal battle from now on. Earlier, we know that the CBI told us that he was traveling to various countries. Since February this year, he has been traveling to almost half a dozen countries, which include Hong Kong, Singapore, then he was in London, then he was in New York. Now, presently, he's been in Brussels. But with this new Interpol notice, it's going to be really challenging for him. So this is the first battle which the Indian government has, succeeded in winning, but it's going to be an uphill task because now legally it's going to be proved why he is needed back in India. He can't travel abroad from wherever he is, but it's going to be a very challenging task to get him back. But the first battle, the Indian government has succeeded in winning. Anjali?
Right. So, if we just take a timeline into consideration, his passport was revoked, then a diffusion notice was sent out against him, but it wasn't much of a help. So now we can say, as you were telling us, a red corner notice is definitely going to put a ball and chain around his ever-wandering feet. But one thing that I want to know from you, Neeta, is that how come Interpol has responded with a red corner notice now? Because CBI has been asking again and again, India has been requesting, but this seems to have come quite late.
Absolutely. Nirav Modi was his passport number, which the CBI had issued, which the CBI told the reporter was Z series, and the details of his travel, according to the CBI, he traveled on February 3rd from United States to Heathrow, that is London, and on February 15th he traveled to Hong Kong, again back to Heathrow. Then on March 15th he traveled from Heathrow to Hong Kong, and March 28th from Heathrow he again traveled to Paris. So he has been traveling. Now with this red corner notices, each time he needs to exit from one country, it would be shown on the computers for the Interpol notices, and it is up to that country to honor the request, because earlier the Ministry of External Affairs had said that Brussels was not cooperating with them, and that's how he landed. Last time when he was seen in London, the Indian authorities had given requests there also, but he still managed to travel to Brussels through a train ticket. But now, wherever he's traveling, wherever the passport needs to be shown, his travel is going to be a little more cumbersome now.